Pleasant noon to my honorable panels and to my fellow presenters today. Me and my group members would like to present our project topic today. The topic of our project is extraction of chrysanthemum oil to produce insect repellent. I'm Vaishnav Dhanabalan. As for the introduction, we have chosen chrysanthemum as the main material in our project. The main purpose of using chrysanthemum in our projects is because chrysanthemum genus contains pyrethrum or pyrethrin, has a main substance that also used to make organic repellent, which is biodegradable. Specifically, it used to kill or prevent cold-blooded insect, and it is really effective to use in a way that it kill and only prevent. And besides that, we also produce insect repellent, which is effective, not only has repellent but also has pesticides, which is chemical free pesticide, which will be also very effective using in gardening. Substances used has um, chrysanthemum, peppermint oil, vinegar in our project for insect repellent. Everything are organic base, and the peppermint oil is to give the pleasant smell, not the harsh odor or smell, which is also designed has direct application to the skin. By this, we prove that our insect repellent is safe to use and also environmental friendly and also inexpensive to use by the community. As for the introduction, moving on to the problem statement, while we conducting this project, we have discovered two types of problem statement in our project. The first one is harmful effect on human health, where DEET are linked to many diseases like skin blister, headache, and many more. It also lead to serious and long-term sickness like memory dysfunction and many more. This way of organic product or insect repellent proves that it's definitely safe to use and also it's really environmental friendly and chemical free. Without any harm, without any doubt, the community can use for their protection. And for the second one is the comparison of effectiveness in organic base and chemical base. Organic base is the demand in current market. Traditionally used pesticides protection against insect. It's aimed to kill cold-blooded insect that are harmful to human nowadays, and also work grade has pesticides using for gardening and so on. Moving on to the objective, we have two objectives. The first one to produce organic repellent by using chrysanthemum, just as chrysanthemum. Another one is chrysanthemum with peppermint oil, which we can study the both effectiveness of the end product. And the second one to analyze and differentiate the chemical properties of organic based repellent. So this is the objective that we conduct and also we discovered during our project. To the, moving on to the scope of the project. The scope of the project is the purpose of using chrysanthemum has pyrethrin to kill or prevent cold-blooded insect. The second one is the comparison of chemical properties in chrysanthemum, which is the pyrethrin, and also chrysanthemum mixed with peppermint oil. The last one, reaction between chrysanthemum concentration, which is the pyrethrin concentration, reacts with cold-blooded insects. That's all. Thank you.
For the literature review, we learned different kind of method for extracting the chrysanthemum oil by searching some of the journal that we can find in the Google. So one of the method is by using 50 gram of dry flowers soaked in the 100 milliliter of petroleum ether for 3 days in shadow. For other method is the 50 gram of the dry flour soaked in the mixture of ethanol, acetol and petroleum ether all in 100 milliliter for 3 days in shadows. In both methods, the mixture first of solvent and flour was filtered by using filter paper. Next, the filtrate was mixed with methanol 80% at ratio of 20:80. Then, the mixture was shaken vigorously and left to settle in order to be separated into two layers. Next is the layer tanned to yellow color which contained the pyrethrin was isolated. Then the solution was concentrated by using rotary evaporator. And lastly, different concentrations were prepared, then stored in refrigerator for quality and biological tests. The biological activity is to prove the activity of the pyrethrin extract of the flower in killing insect. An experiment is performed directly on the beetle of flower. The three concentration of the extract were used is 20%, 30% and 40%. The result revealed that the percentage of killing was 60%, 77% and 100% respectively 24 hours. And for the analysis method used is the Fourier transform infrared spectroscopy, also known as FTIR analysis or FTIR spectroscopy, an analytical technique used to identify organic, polymeric, and in some cases inorganic materials. The FTIR analysis method uses infrared light to scan test sample and observe chemical properties.
So for methodology, the first process is process to produce chrysanthemum oil. Firstly, prepare 15 grams of chrysanthemum. After that, wash and dry the chrysanthemum. Next is extract oil from chrysanthemum petals. After that, let it rest at least 24 hours or 3 days. After, Lastly, filter the oil and then store the oil in a glass of bottle. So for methodology, the first process. Okay, this is a flowchart mixture of chrysanthemum oil, vinegar, water and peppermint oil. Firstly, prepare water, vinegar, insect repellent, chrysanthemum oil and peppermint oil. After that, mix the water and vinegar in the bottle. Then, mix the chrysanthemum oil, peppermint oil and insect repellent together. Lastly, shake vigorously to obtain the final product, which is organic repellent that can be used at any insect. Okay, this is a flowchart mixture of chrysanthemum oil, vinegar, water and peppermint oil. Firstly, prepare water, vinegar, insect repellent, chrysanthemum oil and peppermint oil. After that, mix the water and vinegar in the bottle. Then, mix the chrysanthemum oil, peppermint oil and insect repellent together. Lastly, shake vigorously to obtain the final product, which is organic repellent that can be used at any insect.
Result and discussion. So this is the result of viscosity of chrysanthemums. So the series number 1, which is the spreader speed RPM, which is 6, factor is 200, and dial reading for the unit LB 100 feet zeros, and viscosity of CPs, which is 0. So the serial number 2, which the spreader speed RPM, which is 12, factor is 100, and dial readings LBs, which is at 1. The viscosity CP, which is 100, and the serial number 3 we have done with spreader speed, which is 30 RPM, with the factor which is 40, and the dial reading which is 1.5, and the viscosities we test is 60 MPa per over second. And serial number 4, which is the speed RPM, we use 60, and the factor is 20. The reading is 3, and the viscosity is 60. So this is the result for the chrysanthemums plus vinegar and waters. The spray bottle we divide by 3, which is ABCs, and the quantity is different, which is the spray bottle quantity, spray bottle A, which is the quantity which is 50 ml. So chrysanthemum is 5 ml. We used the vinegar 10 ml, water 35 ml, and the time for the cockroach, which is that 3.28. Time for flies, which is 2 minutes and 24 seconds, and the ants 2 minutes 32 seconds, and average, which is 2.61. And for the spray bottle number A, B's, the quantity, which is 70 ml. The chrysanthemum we use is 7 ml, vinegar we use 10 ml, water we use 53 ml, and the time for cockroach, which is 3.55, and the time for flies 4 minutes, and the time for ants 2 minutes 48 seconds, and the average, which is 3.34. And the spray bottle number C, which is quantity, we use 90 ml, and chrysanthemums, which is we use for 9 ml, and vinegar we are the same use, which is 10 ml, water 71 ml, and time for the cockroach, that's which is 2 minutes 37 seconds, and the time for flies, which is 5 minutes 21 seconds, and time for ants, which is 2 minutes 55 seconds, and the average, which is 3.37. And the for bottle A, which is suitable for the orbits of the cobalt insect, the experiments we are using, which is 50 ml, and observed by killing those in the expected giving time. So this is for the chrysanthemum plus vinegar and water plus peppermint oils. So for the spray bottle number 8, which is quantity, we use the same 50 ml, and chrysanthemum we use 5 ml, and vinegar we use 10 ml, and the water we use 35 ml, and the time for the cockroach, that which is 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Time for fly, which is 2 minutes 12 seconds, and time for ants is 3 minutes and 3 seconds, and average, which is 2.76. For the spray bottle B's, the quantity we use is 70 ml. The chrysanthemum we use is 7 ml, and vinegar are the same, which is fixed 10 ml, and water we used 53 ml. The time of the cockroach, that which is 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Time for flies, which is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Time for ants, 3 minutes and 27 seconds. And the average we are that, which is 3.26. So for the spray bottle number C, which is the quantity is 90 ml, and the chrysanthemum we use 9 ml, and vinegar are the same. We use 10 ml, water 71 ml, and the time for the cockroach, that which is 4 minutes and 37 seconds, and the time flies, which is 2 minutes and 57 seconds, and the time for end, which is 3 minutes 43 seconds, and average, which is 3.46. As the comparison, for the bottle A peppermint essential plant oil is added to the impulsive the order as well as using the same concentration of the petrins in order to observe the insect by killing the expected given time. So this is the result for the chrysanthemum petrine and peppermint oils. The the result which is the effective time of peppermint essential oil to repel insects. The peppermint essential oil is mixture with petrins, shown different effectiveness on and molecule compounds. The repellent effectiveness time of the four essential oils we rank as follows. The repellent efficiency and insects to compounds, plants, essential oil according to the experiment results. The results are shown in the table 1. So this is the FTIR result for the chrysanthemum petrins. The effective the effective time of using only chrysanthemum petrins, given longer time to kill the insects without any fragrant substance like peppermint oils. It give lasers impacts. The molecule compound and the adoption is also more to liquids since the distillation process used to extract the petrins from chrysanthemum petals. Then the results are shown in the table 2.
So, in conclusion, to kill the cold-blooded insect and avoid and or prevent insect in given time, organic base is much safer to use by human and environmental friendly or toxin free. So, for recommendation, firstly is use more amount of chrysanthemum petals so that produce more volume of chrysanthemum pyrethrin concentration. Second is transparent cache used to observe easily and record. So this is our project cost summary. Firstly is fresh chrysanthemum flower is around 35 ringgit. Peppermint oil we buy is Rm 28 ringgit and bottle Rm 12 ringgit. So total for our project is Rm 75 ringgit only. So this is our estimate cost of selling per bottle. So for manufacturing cost, we calculate is around Rm 10 ringgit 55 cent. So we decide to selling per bottle is around 14 ringgit. That's all from me.